Someone that introduced me to the product. I never heard of it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's substantial. It's a lot of business.
Different landscape. That's in his regard. But usually just write your own tracks.
I've had it one time, and it was good.
And we'll start with a roll call.
Brian Bobeck,
Here.
Michael Brown,
Here.
Peter Dillingham,
Here.
Randy Gilbert,
Here.
Stella Hernandez,
Here.
Edward Hillary,
Here.
Janet Smith,
Here.
David Stewart,
Here.
Superintendent Hoffmeister.
Here.
All right, do we have a quorum?
Yes.
And did we comply with the Open Meeting Act?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you with that proper posting. All right, then, board members, if you will join me for a pledge of allegiance, followed by a salute to the Oklahoma flag and a moment of prayer.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I salute the
The
flag
flag of the state of Oklahoma, its symbols of peace
unite all peoples. All right, well, for opening comments, let me just say, thank you to all who are working in the healthcare industry right now with hospitals that are overflowing with this recent surge. Of course, we know this is everywhere, and this is something that they are feeling the brunt of this right now, as there's always a lag after last week's peak and record totals that we just our hearts and prayers go out to our doctors, our nurses, those in our facilities in CareerTech that are also preparing to earn their credentials to be support and help inside our hospital system as well. And with that, let me just turn this over to you, Dr. Mack, for item number 1.04 with director comments.
All right, thank you. Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. In your packet, I do want to highlight some of the items in your packet first before I go through some of the other comments. There is an outline of the board meetings for 2022, if you want to go ahead and get those on your calendar, so that you'll have that through the December of 2022, and then special notes in September. That one is usually held in Stillwater, and then in November is held to the school site. So just to make sure you have those available and on your calendar. Another document that is in your packet, which I had actually emailed to you, but I wanted to give you a hard copy. And this is specific to the water damage and the repair of our water damage at the agency. Right now, we are still on target with the timeline that I had emailed out to you for April 1 to be able to have that back in working condition. But we are required for that particular thing to outline specifically for emergency with risk management so that we can proceed through that process in a timely manner. So there's your, I had emailed that to you, but there is a hard copy of that as well. A couple of exciting things happening. We do have the virtual reality component for the meat processing will be deployed to classrooms. Justin Seiler is working with our Family and Consumer Science and Agriculture Education to identify classrooms. So those virtual reality components will be going out the first part of February. Also the 1st of February, which has been a substantial work in progress, the pilot testing for CDL, partnership with the Department of Public Safety and CareerTech. Jennifer Palacio has been at the forefront of that conversation. Our pilot will kick off on February 1st. Very excited about that. Adult education and literacy monitoring. This was our year to be monitored. We have received that report back, and the staff did an exceptional job. We have some recommendations on there specifically for our application and some of that documentation. We will be making those updates. Currently, we're in the process of that being open to receive grants to be awarded July 1. So we are looking for reviewers to be able to move that forward. But that gives us an opportunity. We're looking forward to having some of our clients in adult education. You know, we have 111 sites across the state, so looking to continue that partnership. We also, talking about a partnership, we were awarded a grant in partnership with the Department of Corrections, which will allow us to build 3 new skill centers programs at Benita Correctional Community Corrections. So we're excited. First one that we'll kick off is truck driver training there. So we will, and that will be in partnership with Northeast Technology Center. And we were also awarded a grant from Advanced CTE, and Kylie Moulton is running that, and we have put the RFPs. We ran one in the fall, and it's a grant that we provide to schools to promote their programs, specific high-quality CTE programs, from construction to aviation, all their various areas, so that RFP is out there for our schools. Lottery grants. Lottery grants have opened for our K-12, which they do go through the process, and that list comes to the state board in May of those who will be receiving the lottery grant. So K-12 open this week. Technology centers will open on Monday, and then the lottery scholarship, because our scholarship that we have, 45% for K-12, 45% for technology centers, and 10 for teacher scholarships. The scholarship part is open as well. So that are working through that. Our CareerTech Educator Conference that was scheduled for next week. We had multiple requests and working through that, and so we will be offering portions of that virtually so that the teachers can still participate and move that forward. So we'll be able to still have that professional development, as well as our joint counselor conference that we're working with SDE and the Regents to host in March. We are moving forward with that, making sure that we get some of those best practices out there. So we're accepting speakers for that at this time. We have a partnership that we put together for a federal grant with the Aeronautics Commission. They were awarded that grant, and so CareerTech with the Aeronautics Commission, the outline for that is promotion of aerospace programs across the state, and starting that in career awareness, those particular things in curriculum. So with the curriculum that we currently partner with them on, plus also some of the other pieces that we're working on to develop and choose aerospace with AAR, that gives us another avenue to do that with grant funding. So we're excited about that. We have, Oklahoma was highlighted last Friday with Shauna Nord. I had the opportunity to present to State Leaders Network, highlighted the work of career and technology education as it relates to the ICAP. And so we got to talk about the great foundational work that the State Department of Ed did in New Skills for Youth, and how career and technology education counts in the ICAP and is a vital piece to that. So we were able to move that forward, as well as receiving a grant, a federal grant to offer career counseling conference across the state, which will be free to the counselors, so providing resources and toolkits. So we were notified of that after the first of the year. And then last few things I have, we have finished the agreement with the Office of Juvenile Affairs. So we will have our new program that will be at Tecumseh, at their facility in Tecumseh. So we will be getting back into that area. We're very excited to be able to continue that and expand that program base. Have finished the Senate Education Budget hearing. House Education hearing is set for next week. And then also, we know that CareerTech Month is every month for us in Oklahoma, but nationally it will be recognized. February is National Career and Technology Education. And so as we have done in the past, you will see things come out on a daily basis about the impact and the work, highlighting our champions, and we have been asked to share that with some national groups because they would like to highlight Oklahoma as well. So a lot of good communication pieces coming out from that. So, and with that concludes my comments.
Fantastic news, and great to see Oklahoma continuing to be highlighted like that, as they should. All of those great people working in our CareerTech centers deserve that recognition, of course. All right, so then it looks like we are on our next item, which is 2.01, state agency's new website. I'm sorry. Oh, minutes, did I miss that? I sure did. 1.05 is our discussion and vote on the minutes for the November 18th, 2021 regular board meeting. Is there a motion to approve these?
So moved.
All right,
Second.
okay, we have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Nope. All right, please call the roll.
Mr. Bovick.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Mr. Dillingham.
Yes.
Mr. Gilbert.
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez.
Yes.
Mr. Hillary.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Mr. Stewart.
Yes.
Superintendent Hofmeister.
Yes. All right, that motion carries, thank you. And now, let's see some good stuff you have there, Mr. Ray. Our new website.
Yeah, let me grab a keyboard and a mouse.
Ah. Jeremy's getting fancy on us. Is this new for the presenter to have to do this?
Just for today.
All right.
Oh,
Well, it's good to see everyone once again. Thanks for having me. It has been a very long and challenging journey to get to where we are today. We've spent the last 6 months working with Adobe to get a new website, and actually the work started well before that. We've been talking about a new website and planning for a new website when I started back in August 2020. I think even before then, there was a lot of talk about the need for a much better website. I think as all of you know, the best marketing tool that any state agency or company has is its website. We had a very old website, outdated website. It was very difficult to navigate at times. It often took 6 or 7 clicks to get to where you needed. It was very difficult to tell the CareerTech story and inform parents, educators, and students about everything that CareerTech offers. This website, I think, offers us a lot of opportunities and potential to reach a lot more people. Right now, our page views range between 20,000 and 30,000 page views per month. With the old website, we think with this new website, those page views and the number of users will, we hope, will rise significantly because we think people will stay on the site longer, explore more things on our website. The new platform is Adobe Experience Manager. We moved the website from Plum to AEM. We had our kickoff meeting with Adobe in June 2021. The big challenge for us was the size of our website. We have one of the largest websites, one of the largest state agency websites out there, if not the largest. When I first started here, we had from 5,000 to 7,000 pages of content. That was too much content. A lot of it was obsolete. We whittled it down to 1,200 pages of content. Obviously, at 5,000 to 7,000 pages, the cost of this project would have been tremendous. We had to whittle down the number of pages to get to a reasonable cost for this project. As I said, Adobe Experience Manager is the new platform. We think this platform is a lot more flexible. It's much more intuitive and much easier for users to use. The good thing about all this is that we have a lot of support. We have a great number of other state agencies that are using the same platform. We now have a monthly forum with other state agency website managers where we get together and talk about tips and tricks on how to post content in a creative and productive way, how to design pages in a much better way. And OMES has been really outstanding throughout this entire process. And I was fortunate, a lot of the stuff was a little over my head at times, but thankfully, I had a couple of staff members on my team who were pretty much experts in website design. We were able to keep Adobe accountable. It was challenging at times. When it was first released to us, there were a lot of mistakes and errors that we needed to go back and fix. The testing process was very lengthy and exhaustive. We have about 30 web techs that post content on our website, and our web techs tested the new website, found a large number of errors in the beginning. We found most of them, but we still have a few bugs to work out. The process continues, and we're going to be spending the next several months fixing some of those issues and refining the content on our webpage. And I forgot to mention the web guide at oklahoma.gov that offers a lot of tips and tutorials to our staff on how to use and operate the website. So with that, I'll just start clicking through randomly. I hope I don't find any 404 errors on the way. But as you can see, it's a whole lot. Visually, it's much better. We reconfigured the navigation, the taxonomy. I was very hands-on in coming up with the new taxonomy. It's a lot more simple. On the home page, we cover a lot of real estate. You can get to pretty much anywhere from the home page. Our carousel rotates every 5 seconds. We started out with a video GIF in the carousel. We didn't like how that worked. It kind of slowed down the website. But this is the home page. It's very intuitive, and it screams CareerTech. We have the logo up here in the left-hand corner. As you scroll down, the Oklahoma CareerTech logo once again, CareerTech. Information about the agency. These are statistics from FY21. We do a lot of video, and so it was important to me and our team to include a space for the video player on the home page. We can change out this video with videos that we produce. We are coming out with a series of aerospace videos very soon, recruiting videos. We plan on using this player to post that content and feature it on our webpage. You scroll down here to the mid-level, what I call mid-level navigation. We have our main newsletter, the director's memo, products and services. You can click here to see all of our videos on the videos page, which I'm pretty excited about. All our latest videos are right here. A recruiting video for electricians is right there. We did this for the Construction Industries Board. We have another video in production right now for HVAC technicians. Video on success stories in OKPTAC. It's a great video that we have. And our video about the 50th anniversary of skills centers like Beyond Bars. And here's another recruiting video for HVAC training. So this is a great place. We do a lot of video content. This is a great place where we can post that content and leverage it in our social media campaigns. And as you can see, you can hover over the topic centers and see the drop-down menus. We'll go back to the home page. One of the best things that we do is CareerTech Champion features. So we felt it was important to highlight that on the home page. We do doing our video versions of CareerTech Champions, where we do stories about people who have gone through CareerTech training and have had great success in finding employment. And those are posted here. And as I said, our plan is to do video versions of these CareerTech Champion stories. We're very excited about that initiative. industry panel discussions. You can click there and see all the virtual panel discussions. We've done several panel discussions on automotive, healthcare, construction, and aerospace. We have a place for tech center information. Annual reports, accreditation, and all the tech centers.
Does that link to the tech center's websites, or is it the specific, like, their stats on there?
It does link directly to the tech center websites and related information about all of our tech centers, yes. Latest news is down here, events. There's one other thing I wanted to show you, I forgot what it was. Our press releases here, director's memo, videos. And we wanted to have a place in the main topic center for interactive data. We worked very hard on collecting data on tech centers, K through 12 schools, and all of that information can be found under interactive data as well.
Would you go back to that? I was going to ask you about the career guide. I think I just saw it there. Could you go back and highlight? Yeah, on the left, second one down.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you flip on it. So this lets you go right into it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I have information on K through 12, state programs by Tech Center. Everything we had on the old website is here. I think it's in a much simpler place. In the old website, it's very difficult to find some of this content. But this, to me and my team got together and discussed the taxonomy and how we could do it in a much simpler and more intuitive way. Let's go back to the home page. Our two most visited topic centers, students and educators. And that part is our most popular two topic centers according to the analytics. And as you can see, the design is much better than before. It's easy to look at. It encourages, I think, users to stay on the website and keep on clicking.
Very well done.
Thank you. This tested our patience in many ways. I had no idea what was ahead of me, but I'm very proud of our staff. This was truly a collaborative effort with OMES, with Adobe. We put together a focus group of agency employees to discuss the elements that we felt were important to our users. It was a true team effort, and we're pretty excited about the potential with this. A lot of the, right now, the important thing to me is to spend the next several months looking at each page and rewriting much of the content in a more concise and precise way. I think the writing needs to improve, definitely. We have, like I said, we have 30 web techs, so that's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. And the writing can be improved. We're going to meet with each division and go over their content and work with them to help improve the look and the writing on their respective pages. So, but we're pretty proud of it, and we're pretty excited about the potential here. And so, I'm just glad it's over. I got to really give a big shout out to Karen Hart, our website manager. She worked some very long hours and she's very passionate. Was very passionate about this project, and without her, I don't know that we would have gotten this done on time. So big shout out to Karen Hart. So With that, I'll take any questions if you have any.
Is this live now?
Oh, yeah, it launched in early December, so it's been live for a little while. We've been working with OMES on some URL redirect issues. Every now and then, we still find a redirect issue every now and then, but I think we've caught most of those issues. But we're still probably going to find an issue or two as we explore, so.
This is great. I've been going through it on my phone, so it's good.
The mobile version is great. I'm really impressed with the mobile version. It looks great. Yeah, Adobe did a good job with this. Adobe's kind of like a factory. They have a certain way of doing things, but the technology that they provide is excellent. So, and as you can see, I don't think the look is cookie cutter. It's very similar to other state agency websites, but we really worked hard to try to make the design stand out from the other state agency websites. But it is, as you can see, consistent with other state agency websites. I personally kind of like the consistency of all the state agency websites. So,
How long was the other website?
sorry.
The old one, how long was that one? How many years did you go with that one?
We had that, the old website was around, I think for 7 to 10 years, something like that. Does that make sense? I think that's what Karen told me.
The Plone website, I think, was put into place when the transition, the OMES IT transition divided those out. And so
Yeah.
with the ability to get grant funding
Yeah.
and move this one forward, that helped us step to a different platform as well. So.
And with that said, then how much did it cost to? Was there grant funding for this one?
Yes, the OMES applied for CARES funding. Total cost was $265,000 in CARES dollars. Yeah.
And we were part of a pilot with other agencies
Yeah.
in that to transition to the platform for accessibility and meeting some of the other criteria that you have to have for technology and individuals to be able to utilize those on those platforms. So we volunteered to be one of the pilots for that, and with that came the opportunity for them to fund it.
We were very fortunate to get that funding.
Is the translate pretty seamless? I see it there. Does that use like Google Translate?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is an example
Rushing your day
of
for it.
going to Adobe. This is an example of what we didn't have before, and the flexibility and the technology that we get
Well, the reach
by
that
going
provides is.
to Adobe.
Irish?
It's huge.
It's awesome.
Yeah. We're excited. We're pumped up about it. I just couldn't. It was hard to look at the old website at times. But this is much cleaner. It looks a lot better, and I think it will keep people on our website much longer. And I will share the analytics as time goes. I'll share the analytics with the board and show you how this is being received by our users.
Well, thanks to you and your team. Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank you
it.
for your hard work.
Thank you. I'll pass that along. All
Very
right.
Before y'all doing anything,
Thank
did
you.
you have to change anything of how you kind of drive people, I guess, on the marketing side and optimization?
Yeah,
search
we're.
engine side?
We plan on pushing people to the website through all of our social media channels. We wanted to work out the bugs first
Good thinking.
before we really push that real hard.
Before you really found out what all the bugs were?
Yeah. By the way, February is Career and Technical Education Month. This will be a part of that social media campaign for sure.
Kind of have a soft opening, get
Yeah.
it worked out.
Yeah, that's exactly, this is kind of a soft opening.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me know
Staff.
if you have any questions, and feel free to get on the website and explore.
Thank you so much. Congratulations
Yeah.
again.
Thank you.
And that's just
Good job.
fantastic to get completed, I know. All right. will
Thank you.
turn our attention to item number 3.01, which is discussion and vote on a mid-year personnel report and ratification of personnel actions from the July 1, 2021 to December 31, 2021. Welcome, Ms.
Good morning. This is our semi-annual report that we bring to you for your approval. This represents all employment actions that have occurred between July 1, 21 and December 31st. As you look, if you have any questions, let me know. It also represents everyone that was below pay band 14. And then, of course, anyone in pay band 15 and above we bring to you as they occur.
Do you mind refreshing my memory of how many total employees there are on
As of today, 204.
the?
But our budgeted FTE is 216.
Right. Any other questions?
Was the number of resignations or retirements greater than usual or anything with,
So
or
our
just kind
turnover
of?
is a little less than usual, so I think we're at 11% right now, last year was 12.
Pay band 14, remind what
And we have a
definition?
salary schedule that shows different pay band levels, and those apply to different positions within the agency. And so typically, pay bands 15 and up represent management, just to kind of give you a big overview.
You said, if you repeat what you said when you first stepped up, so these are 14 and below, everything
Correct.
represented here?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Any motion to approve? I'll make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other comments or questions? All right, seeing none, please call the roll.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Hillary?
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Gilbert?
Yes.
Mr. Dillingham?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Bubbeck?
Yes.
Superintendent Hoffmeister?
Yes, all right, that motion carries, thank you. Great work. I know that's a lot to read. All right, item number 3.02, discussion and vote on a full post-secondary accreditation for Mid-America Technology Center and also Western Technology Centers.
Thank you. Obviously, I'm not Jessica, the accreditation manager. She, for reasons beyond her control, could not be with us today here. We visited yesterday and had to make that decision yesterday afternoon that she needed to stay home. So I do appreciate your time. I'll be very brief in my presentation. The examiners evaluated all aspects of the Technology Center's operations under the quality standards approved by this board and listed in the accreditation guidelines published by the Oklahoma Department of Career and Technology Education. These standards address leadership, administration, instruction and training, support services, management and analysis, personnel, operations, and system impact. The accreditation staff also conducted technical visits for financial and safety before the visits to help staff prepare. The examiners also interviewed Technology Center administrators, certified and support staff, and students and stakeholders. Stakeholders interviewed included business industry representatives, community leaders, partner school administrators, and teachers, and parents of students attending the Technology Center. If approved, the Technology Centers will have 90 days to submit an action plan addressing one opportunity for improvement identified in the report for each of the 6 quality standards. Agency staff will monitor progress towards completion of these continuous improvement action plans and provide technical assistance as needed. First report is Mid-America. On September 8th and 9th, 2021, the Accreditation Division conducted a hybrid visit, including virtual and on-site accreditation review at Mid-America Technology Center in Wayne, Oklahoma. The examiner team comprised of 33 examiners and ODCT staff, including 16 examiners from technology centers. During the review, examiners interviewed 20 stakeholders in various manners, including individual settings and in small groups. Examiners found no areas of non-compliance. We recommend the board grant full accreditation status to Mid-America Technology Center. Are there any questions?
It seems like they met and even exceeded in different areas. So this looks great, and if there aren't any other questions, I move to approve.
I do have one just real quick. These have drafts on 3 pages in there. Yeah, I wasn't sure when am I supposed to answer after the second.
Yeah, they should not have had the draft on the page.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
the final, that is the final.
The final, okay, that's whatever.
All right, we have a motion to approve. Now, that is for both, right?
No, it's just
Let's
Mid-America.
talk about it, okay.
And if
And by
I,
the way, Mike Eubanks is here, so thank you, welcome, glad you're with us today.
that's what I was gonna
And,
ask.
Very, very appreciative of your leadership. Also, while I'm pointing out, again from the audience, we also have Kathy Corning, who is with us from Western Academy. Appreciate you being here as well.
So you are representing Mid-America?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I would just to echo what Joy said, I appreciate your leadership. I noticed a succeeds mark on the business education partnership, so I know that that takes a lot of effort from you and your team, and good job.
Thank you.
So I believe you've already seconded the motion.
Yes.
All right. All right, let's call the roll then.
Mr. Bobek,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Dillingham,
Yes.
Mr. Gilbert,
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez,
Yes.
Mr. Hillary,
Yes.
Ms. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Stewart,
Yes.
Superintendent Hofmeister.
Yes. All right, that motion carries. And now, Western.
On September 21st through the 23rd of 2021, the Accreditation Division conducted a hybrid visit, including virtual and on-site accreditation review at Western Technology Center in Burns Flat, Oklahoma. The examiner team comprised 34 examiners and ODCTV staff, including 13 examiners from technology centers. During the review, examiners interviewed 23 stakeholders in various manners, including individual settings and small groups. Examiners found no areas of non-compliance. We recommend the board grant full accreditation to Western Technology Center.
I would make a motion to approve and want to call out, again, congratulations, thank you for being here. Congratulations to you and your team for a great job.
Second.
Very good, thank you. Please call the roll then.
Mr. Stewart,
Yes.
Ms. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Hillary,
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez,
Yes.
Mr. Gilbert,
Yes.
Mr. Dillingham,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Bobek,
Yes.
Superintendent Hofmeister.
Yes.
Superintendent, is there anything, since they drive this far, I'd like to give you an opportunity to, you want to say something about the process or the accreditation or not?
I will say, this is my third as an administrator, and I think my sixth overall. This was by far the most supportive. The visit, the whole theme around it was to help us to be a better school, and I really appreciate that. Our staff takes it very seriously, and the compliance nature definitely wasn't there this time around, so I really appreciate the agency and all the people involved. We loved having visitors. It was the first time we had visitors in 2 years. But it was a great process, and I think really will help our school improve.
I'm like Mr. Eubank. We were excited to go through this process. We were the first group that actually moved to the new model 5 years ago. So when you change something that's been so ingrained for so long, of course there is, it seems kind of strange and different and offers challenges, but I'm going to say here to what Mr. Eubank said, and that is this was 100% more positive review of our school. I thought it was a thorough look at our school, which we welcome. We want to do better. We want to do the function with our mission, our vision with excellence, and really we're looking forward to making our selections on our plan of improvement so that we can go to work and be a better school. So I'll just say Jessica Ventris and her team were excellent through the training that they did the year before. We went to training the year before to prepare. And through the whole process, we were a little bit nervous about the day that we had our virtual, because we had all our stakeholders ready to log on or get onto Zoom meeting, and you want that to go really well. And it did. We had only one person that got bumped off for whatever reason, but she persisted and she got back on and was able to participate in the interview. So we thought it was a much more positive this year, and once again, we look forward to improving our school.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
I'll add on Kathy's behalf, it was her first year as superintendent.
Yes. I've been there. This is my 44th year at Western Technology Center, so I was old school in the old method of accreditation. So you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Just say that.
Well done.
Well done, and just for many of the board members who were part of that change, which under your leadership, I know early back, the Malcolm Baldridge Quality Awards is what drove that continuous improvement model, and then CareerTech revamped everything based on the standards of the Malcolm Baldridge Quality Awards. So we are very, very impressed to hear that follow-up, because we were a part of that at the very start. All right, now, we have finished that piece, so now next, we would entertain, all of these things would be in executive session. So we entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Make a motion.
All right.
Second.
Motion and second. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bobek?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Dillingham?
Yes.
Mr. Gilbert?
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Hillary?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes.
Superintendent Hofmeister?
Yes. All right, with that, we will move into executive session. Thank you to the guests who have been with us today. We'll ask that you excuse us at this time, and we will clear the room.
I know I've looked at that old website before, and it's been challenging.
It was time, right?
I'm gonna check on something.
It was time.
We're going to quite a different direction, so hopefully the new one looks simple, looks good, so.
Yeah, that looked really
Yeah.
Really good.
It was real change.
Well, it's funny, I logged on last week or so ago, and I got to what I was looking for so quick that
Just
I
right
didn't
there.
even pay attention that it was.
I'm gonna ask if we are ready. Okay. Okay. Board members, we are now going to take a motion to come out of executive session. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Bovick?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Dillingham?
Yes.
Mr. Gilbert?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Hillary?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes.
Superintendent Hoffmeister?
Yes. All right, now, board members, please look at item number, before we do that, I just want to say that for the record, Mr. Hammond is in the executive session, as well as the director, but we also took no action or no motion taken during executive session. So now we have our first item for action, which is to discuss and vote on the hiring of the business marketing and information technology education manager. Is there a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
And you list, so that is a motion to approve the hiring of Mark Birch for business marketing and information technology education manager. All right, so that was a motion to approve and second. All right, please call the roll.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Hillary?
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Gilbert?
Yes.
Mr. Dillingham?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Bovick?
Yes.
Superintendent Hoffmeister?
Yes. On item B, we have an action item regarding an employee, termination of the employment of probationary employee in Stockton Cobbs with jobs for America graduates, grad instructor. Is there a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Second.
All right, motion and second. Seeing no comments, please call the roll.
Mr. Bovick?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Dillingham?
Yes.
Mr. Gilbert?
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Hillary?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes.
Superintendent Hoffmeister?
All right, number C is just wrapping up the evaluation for our state director. And I just would like to say how grateful I am for all of the work that you've done leading us through the COVID pandemic, through unprecedented times. And it's been a tremendous year. And even seeing that those in the field are just continuing to keep on keeping on, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your leadership as well. Any other comments?
I'd just like to support what Superintendent just said. Thanks for the work you've been doing.
Yep, thanks for a good year.
Thank you.
Very good.
All right, seeing no action at this time then, looks like our next item is to see if there's a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Second?
All right, we have
Is everybody ready for that?
we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, that is unanimous, and we are adjourned. Thank you.
All right.